Variables and data types in C is also an important topic. So first, what is variable? A variable is a data name that may be used to store a data value. Variable may take different values at different time during execution. For example, average, height, total, counter _1, class strength. These variable values can change during the time of the execution. It means the user is entering the different value at different time and getting the different output. So what are the rules here to declare variables? Variable names may consist of letters, digits and the underscore character, subject to the following conditions. They must begin with a letter. The length should not be normally more than 8 characters, since only the 8 characters are treated significant by many compilers. Uppercase and lowercase letters are significant. For example, capital letters written like total is not same as small letters total. White or blank spaces is not allowed. That's why you are using the underscore character. Now come to the data types. C language is rich in its data types, storage, representation and machine instructions to handle constants. Differ from machine to machine. There are 4 types of data types: primary or fundamental data types, user defined data types, derived data types, empty data set. In primary data types, again integer and character. Again under integer, signed type and unsigned type, int, unsigned int, short int, unsigned short int, long int, unsigned long int. In character, signed char, unsigned char. Floating point type, float, double, long double. Declaration of variables. Declaration does 2 things. First thing is, it tells the compiler what the variable name is. It specifies what type of data the variable will hold. Primary type declaration: in this, a variable can be used to store a value of any data type. The syntax here is data type v1, v2, vn up to vn. A declaration statement must end with a semicolon. Here is an example you can understand. Data type is int, variable name is count, ending with semicolon. In the next example is int number, total, means more than one variable can be separated with comma. And double, it is of ratio is of type double. Assigning values to variables. Variables are created for use in the program statement, such as value is equal to amount plus inrate into amount. Here inrate is multiplied with amount and the product is added to the amount. The total result is stored in the variable value. Next is assignment statement. Values can be assigned to variables using the assignment operator equal to. The syntax here is variable name is equal to constant. For example, initial value is equal to 0, final value is equal to 100, balance equal to 75.84, s is equal to x. This is the character type. That's why we are enclosing in single quote. It is also possible to assign a value to a variable at the time the variable is declared. For example, initial value is of which type. Here it is mentioned as int final value is equal to 100. For example, if you want to write int initial value equal to 0, it is possible. Character s is equal to x, double, balance equal to 75.84. It means it will consider it as a floating point value. The process of giving initial values to variable is called initialization. C permits the initialization of more than one variable in one statement using multiple assignment operator. For example, there are 2 variables p and q. P is equal to q is equal to 0. The value 0 is assigned to both p and q. Declaring a variable as constant. The certain variables to remain constant during the execution of a program. Such variables we can declare the variable with the const at the time of initialization. Example here is const int class size is equal to 40. Here const tells the compiler that the int value of class size remains same throughout the program. Next is reading data from keyboard. The values giving to the variable is to input data through keyboard using the scanf function. The general form of scanf is scanf under in double quotes control string, comma, address variable 1, comma, and variable 2 up to variable n, ending with the semicolon. The control string contains the format of a data being received. The ampersand before each variable name is an operator that specifies the variable name address. Here we must always use AND operator, otherwise unexpected results may occur. How you are writing the scanf function means scanf under parenthesis %d comma address number. If you want to enter the number through the terminal, then this is the format. The first executable statement in the program is a printf statement. First you are giving printf, then enter the number, then scanf. Some compilers they are using scanf, within that the sentence like enter a number and asking for the entering number. Most of the compilers are not accepting this type of statement, only they are accepting scanf. Under scanf the control string comma address variable 1 variable 2 like this. When we are using the scanf function in our program, the execution stops and wait for the value of the variable number to be typed in. The %d specifies that an integer value is to be read from the terminal. The scanf provides an interactive feature and makes the program user friendly. Defining symbolic constant. Assignment of constant to a symbolic name is called symbolic constant. The format here is hash define symbolic name space value of constant. For example, hash define max in capital letter, we are assigning the value as 200. Next, hash define pi, value is 3.142 or 3.14159. Symbolic names are called constant identifiers. The following rules are there. Hash define statement. How you are writing, in between hash and define there should not be any space. In after hash define there is a space and you are writing the name of the identifier like max, pi, like that. It should be in capital letters and you can mention the value in front of that. Hash must be the first character in the line. Use of scanf function in a C program. This is the simple program I designed. For example, there is an item name ball and how many you want, how many balls, like it is called the quantity, and price is there. Price you can ask from the terminal, or you can assign the value of price in the program. So here we need three variables: price, which is of type int, and we are assigning the value as 50 per balloon. Ball. Quantity, it is of type int, and total amount it is of type int. Int means integer value. Here first what we require the three variables, so we mentioned here in our program, main program. Then we are putting the message printf, the name of item is ball. It will print on when you run the program, this message will come, the name of item is ball. The next statement will also appear like printf enter the quantity. Then after that scanf function is there, so the computer it will ask you for entering the value of the quantity. Then after that there is a simple formula, total amount is equal to quantity multiplied by price. For example, 2 multiplied by price is 50, it will give 100. Printf, the total amount is the value of total amount will appear here after calculating the price and quantity. So the output here is the name of item is ball, enter the quantity is 2, the total amount is 100. If you mention the quantity is 3, it will display the output as 150. If you mention the quantity 4 multiplied by 50, then it will give the result as 200. So this is the simple program to understand the use of a scanf function. Thanks for watching.